The Gothic War was a long and destructive war fought in Italy between 535 AD and 554 AD. It was mainly between the Eastern Roman Empire, also called the Byzantine Empire, and the Ostrogothic Kingdom, which ruled Italy at that time. This war changed the future of Italy and weakened the Roman world forever. Although the Byzantine Empire finally won, the victory came at a very high cost. Italy was left poor, broken, and weak, which later allowed new invaders to conquer it. This war is one of the most important conflicts of the early Middle Ages. It showed the last serious attempt by the Roman Empire to reunite its old Western lands. It also marked the end of classical Roman life in Italy. To understand the Gothic War clearly, we must look at what happened before the war, how it was fought, and what happened after it ended. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire officially collapsed. For centuries, Rome had ruled most of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. But over time, the empire became weak because of corruption, economic problems, and constant invasions. Germanic tribes slowly entered Roman lands and took power. One of these tribes was the Ostrogoths. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, Italy came under the rule of Theodoric the Great, the king of the Ostrogoths. He ruled Italy wisely and kept Roman laws, Roman culture, and Roman administration alive. Under him, Romans and Goths lived together in peace. However, after Theodoric died in 526 AD, things changed quickly. His successors were weak and unable to control the kingdom. Political fights, corruption, and poor leadership made the Ostrogothic Kingdom unstable. This weakness caught the attention of the Byzantine Emperor in the east. The Byzantine Empire was ruled by Justinian I, one of the most ambitious emperors in Roman history. Justinian believed that it was his duty to restore the Roman Empire to its former glory. His dream was called Renovatio Imperii, which means restoration of the empire. Justinian had already achieved success in North Africa, where his armies defeated the Vandals. Encouraged by this victory, he turned his eyes toward Italy, the heart of the old Roman Empire. Italy still held great symbolic value because Rome had once been the capital of the empire. Justinian believed that Italy belonged to the Roman Empire by right. He also used political excuses, such as the poor treatment of Roman citizens by the Goths, to justify war. In 535 AD, he officially began the Gothic War. Justinian chose his best general, Belisarius, to lead the invasion. Belisarius was already famous for his victories in Africa. However, this time he had a much smaller army. He entered Italy with only about 7,000 soldiers, which was very small for such a large war. In 535 AD, Belisarius first attacked Sicily, which was weakly defended. Sicily fell quickly to the Byzantines. This was important because Sicily provided food and supplies for the army. After that, Belisarius crossed into southern Italy and captured Naples after a hard siege. In 536 AD, Belisarius entered Rome. The city opened its gates to him because many Roman citizens preferred Byzantine rule over Gothic rule. However, the Goths were not ready to give up their capital easily. The Ostrogoths gathered a large army and surrounded Rome in 537 AD. This was one of the most famous of the Gothic War. The siege lasted for more than 1 year. Rome had strong walls, but food was scarce, and disease spread inside the city. Belisarius showed great skill during the siege. He repaired the walls, organized defenses, and used clever tactics to resist the Gothic attacks. The Goths tried many times to break through, but they failed. Eventually, they were forced to retreat due to lack of success and supply problems. The siege badly damaged Rome. Aqueducts were destroyed, buildings were ruined, and the population suffered greatly. Rome, once the greatest city in the world, became a shadow of its former self. After the siege, Belisarius slowly pushed north. In 540 AD, he reached Ravenna, the capital of the Ostrogothic Kingdom. The Goths were divided and tired of war. They even offered Belisarius the crown of the Western Roman Empire if he would rule independently. Belisarius pretended to accept the offer, but secretly remained loyal to Justinian. Once Ravenna surrendered, he claimed the city in the emperor's name. This marked the end of the first phase of the Gothic War. At this point, it seemed like the war was over and that Justinian had won. Italy was officially back under Byzantine control. However, this peace did not last long. Soon after Ravenna fell, a new Gothic leader appeared. His name was Totila. Totila was young, brave, and intelligent. He reorganized the Gothic army and won the support of the Italian population by treating them kindly. At the same time, the Byzantine Empire faced serious problems. A terrible disease called the Plague of Justinian spread across the empire, killing millions. There were also wars on the eastern borders against Persia. Because of this, Justinian could not send enough soldiers or money to Italy. Totila took advantage of this weakness. Between 541 and 546, he slowly recaptured most of Italy, including southern regions and countryside areas. In 546 AD, Totila captured Rome after another long siege. This time the city was almost empty and completely ruined. Rome changed hands several times during the war. Belisarius was sent back to Italy in 544 AD, but this time he lacked resources and support. He managed to retake Rome in 547 AD, but he could not hold it for long. Totila captured Rome again in 549 AD. Each time the city was taken, it suffered more destruction. Ancient buildings collapsed, roads were abandoned, and trade stopped. The population of Rome dropped dramatically, possibly to fewer than 30,000 people. The repeated destruction of Rome during the Gothic War marked the true end of ancient Roman urban life in Italy. In 551 AD, Justinian decided to end the war once and for all. He sent a new commander named Narses. Unlike Belisarius, Narses was not a traditional soldier. He was a skilled organizer and strategist. Narses gathered a large and diverse army, including Byzantines, Lombards, Herul's, and other allies. In 552 AD, he met Totila's army at the Battle of Tegine. The battle ended in a crushing defeat for the Goths. Totila was badly wounded and died shortly after. After Totila's death, Gothic resistance collapsed. The last Gothic king, Tia, made a final stand but was defeated in 553 AD. By 554 AD, the Gothic War was officially over. Italy was now under Byzantine control. Although the Byzantine Empire won the Gothic War, the cost was enormous. Italy had been destroyed by nearly 20 years of war. Farms were abandoned, cities were ruined, and trade networks were broken. Famine and disease were widespread. The Byzantine government tried to restore order, but it was difficult. Heavy taxes were imposed to pay for the war, which made life harder for the people. Many Italians began to see Byzantine rule as harsh and distant. Most importantly, Italy was now weak and defenseless. Only a few years later, in 568 AD, a new Germanic tribe called the Lombards invaded Italy and took control of much of the land. The Byzantine Empire could not stop them. The Gothic War marked the end of the ancient Roman world in Italy. After the war, Italy never fully recovered. Cities shrank, education declined, and classical culture slowly faded away. For the Byzantine Empire, the war was a mixed result. Justinian achieved his dream of reconquering Italy, but the empire was exhausted. The war drained money, soldiers, and resources that could have been used elsewhere. Historians often say that the Gothic War was a victory that came too late and at too high a price. Instead of restoring the Roman Empire, it helped push Western Europe into the early Middle Ages. The Gothic War was one of the most destructive wars of late antiquity. It was fought between the Byzantine Empire and the Ostrogothic Kingdom over control of Italy. Beginning with hope and ambition, it ended in ruin and exhaustion. Through the leadership of Justinian I, Belisarius, Totila, and Narses, the war shaped the future of Italy and Europe. While the Byzantines technically won, Italy lost its ancient strength and unity forever. The Gothic War teaches us an important lesson from history. Even a successful war can bring lasting damage if it lasts too long and destroys the land it seeks to control.